Say Happy Mother's Day, everybody, loud.
Happy Mother's Day! Wait, it's Mother's Day?
Yeah, you didn't know? Did you say Happy Mother's Day to your mom?
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That means we have to give a card to her.
No, all they said is, can you put the music on?
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
He's coming for us.
So like I said, man, Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially to my wife.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Nani.
So we have, so as you guys know, we're supposed to go to Guerrero Blast today. We're starting our trip.
But instead, the brakes for the car had a little problem. Tell them to fix it, we'll go back.
So now we're at Pep Boys, waiting to see how much, what's the problem with the brake and how much it's gonna cost. If it's gonna cost too much money, then we're gonna have to change our trip to next weekend or 2 weekends from now.
No.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I'm back on, I had to go give the guy the wheel lock because I used to have rims on the truck. So I kept those things on there, so I have the wheel lock on there. So that's the thing this morning. We're supposed to be on our way, but we have brake issue on the car. Don't step on that, friends. We have brakes issue on the car, so we're at Pep Boys right now, waiting to see for them to do a free brake inspection. Telling what the problem is. Donc on s'était apprêté pour aller là. On devait être en voyage pour le week-end, pour la fête des mères ici. Donc quand on a quitté la maison, j'ai constaté qu'on a des problèmes de frein. Je suis sur le mécanicien en train de voir pour voir c'est quoi le problème avec la voiture, quoi. Et ça va coûter combien pour réparer ça. We're chilling, waiting. Come this way, please. Come this way.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you.
It's not coming out.
Quick. Yeah?
That's fine. I'm just behind this car.
It was recording. But I just got a rose. Mama got a rose.
Mom got a bite to rose on her mouth, like old people do.
I got a rose. The gentleman that worked here gave me a rose for Mother's Day. Isn't that nice? Why are we here again, babes?
We have a dilemma for our road trip. We just left the house and there's a grinding noise in one of our front brakes. So we're Pep Boys, like I said earlier.
It's my rose. Happy being my baby on Mother's Day.
It's my... Ew. Whoa, what the heck is that?
Thank you. It's my Mother's Day at Pep Boys. Kenji's tooth came out.
Now I'm a psycho kid. Ha, 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 ha.
You always were a psycho kid.
Yeah, I want to be a psycho kid.
Hey.
So Babs doesn't want to go because he has a bad feeling. I'm hoping it's...
I don't know.
But I feel if it's just, something in there, we should still go. Damn it.
So the gentleman that work at Pep was giving Megan a flower for Mother's Day. And then Prince took the flowers walking around asking anybody if they want to marry him. Such a thoughtful young man, right?
No, he's just desperate. He want a spouse. At 5 years old, he want a spouse already.
Stop.
Prince is desperate for love. Daddy, you want to marry me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, stop. It's not a park. Just stop. Don't just stay still.
Yeah.
Stop.
Whose vocabulary is that in? Yeah. Not ours. my wolf ears back, thank you.
No.
No, leave those. Leave those. You're gonna get 4 when we get to the hotel.
And we
I have the
did.
extra.
When you get there, I don't want it.
So as you guys can tell, we're back home. These are the challenges that we go through collectively, right? All of us regular folks trying to make a way in the world, right? Where you basically have to have a stash of like $1,000, maybe $2,000 sitting around just in case something happens. It's not always the case, you know, because you have a family, you're working. So, you know, we're gonna postpone the trip to about maybe 2 weeks because I'm gonna have to take another day off. So I need enough time to have to put together enough hours so I can take the 1 day off. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So we're back home. We're making some ices right now. This is we made some lemonade, and we put some crushed pineapple inside.
Baby,
So
come on.
Megan's putting together. Noe is being Noe, Bob and her.
Leave it, Bobby.
No, stop! You're gonna ruin
Spill
it.
it.
You should have taken the frozen one out because we can't use that anyway. You know, first before you. Okay. As you guys can see, Megan was all dressed. We were just supposed to. I mean, we were just there 2 weeks ago. That's, you know, what? I don't feel bad or anything. It's, you know, shit happens. But like I said,
Yeah, they gotta freeze. It has to freeze. It has to freeze.
we gotta postpone it, and that's that. Anyway, let's continue the day, guys.
No,
Donc c'est
it's not
ça.
ready. It's
La
not
voiture est en panne. Je dois réparer ça d'abord. Donc, on pourra parler de notre voyage. On va mettre ça sur dans 2 semaines. D'accord? Et puis on pourra aller sans problème. D'accord? Donc on continue la journée comme ça. What's going on, y'all? So to make matters worse, our AC just went out. So it's bad enough we had to cancel our trip because postpone it because of car trouble. But our AC just went out, so you see I got the fan running. I got windows open because the AC just went out. Now it's not that bad because we're renting. So when you call the company, they will send somebody to fix it. But you know the little problem with that is today's Sunday. You know what I mean? So I do think they have, you know, people that stay on call, whatever. So, but again, it's Sunday, so you know, if it's supposed to take the person, the technician, maybe 15 or 20 minutes to get here, then it's gonna be like an hour and a half or 2 hours, you know, because it's Sunday. That's just how it is. But for now, I got the windows open. There's a little bit of air circulating, so that, you know, we'll be okay until then. Yeah. This was supposed to be our great Mother's Day weekend plan, and it's been ruined. But it's not a big deal, you know. We're alive, we're good, nothing happened to us, we were great, so we're still happy about that. And I'm gonna put together some great lunch real soon. So we can eat. I don't know if you can hear the boys screaming and stuff, but I let them play their video games, so they're going ham over there right now. Donc ce que je disais, c'est que vous savez, dans ma voiture est tombée en panne, donc on ne peut pas aller sur notre week-end pour la fête des mères comme c'était prévu. Maintenant on est rentré et puis maintenant le climatiseur de la maison là où on vit ne travaille pas. Donc j'ai ouvert les fenêtres comme je le disais, j'ai allumé les plafonniers pour qu'un peu d'air circule. Comme on loue la maison d'une compagnie, quelqu'un va venir, va passer, réparer ça. Mais bon, comme c'est dimanche, ça va prendre un peu longtemps. Donc j'espère que la personne pourra passer et réparer ça avant la nuit, quoi. Parce qu'il fait très très chaud aujourd'hui. Je suis là. I'm sitting in my room chilling. I'm going to get a little bit of work done. I want to watch some basketball. And we're going to enjoy our day as usual. So the technician guy just came by. Le gars vient d'arriver. Il a réparé la climatiseur. C'est un climatiseur ou une climatiseur? La climatiseur maintenant ça travaille. Donc je vais fermer les fenêtres. So the guy just left. The technician, the maintenance guy for where we live, and he fixed the AC. I love these things. I love to light them up all around the house. I love the way they smell, you know. So yeah, I got the AC back. I was have to put one. I have to put one. I just wanted to show the boys' closet, right? So it's a small space, but I'm big on how they keep things. I think it's a big part of the discipline. If I get them to keep their clothes the way I think it should be. So up here, this is all the 3 boys. This is the stuff they wear out when we go out. So these are their shirts. You know, they have the African thing right there, and all their shirts and stuff. Their pants usually stay up here. Should be in a better shape than this. Right? They have, I think, 2 pair of jeans each, a couple pair of shorts. The shorts were packed, so I gotta put them back. You know, then they have 3 pair of pajama each. You know, they have the Mario. There's 3 shirts, and then the pants. We keep the shirts for the pajamas up here. These are the I forgot what they call this thing. I know this is a Pikachu. They have 3 of them, of course. When we bought this one, we're still in Florida. I know we really wanted one, so I know we got one of these as well. But the boys, they have 3 sets of pajama each. These are shirts and pants that stay up here, then the pants stay up here. The way I set it up is, you know, they have 2 sets of house clothes. Now I bought it in the winter time, so it's long sleeve. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna buy them the short sleeve soon because it's hot now. But you know, they have the red and the blue within the shirts. So the shirts, we hang them up down here, and then we have the pajama pants, and then your house pants that stay up here for all 3 of them. You know, and then these are the jackets down there, and the swim trunks, and then the shoes stay on the bottom, of course. So I try to, everywhere we live, I try to set up like this where we have a couple house clothes, which is what they wear every day. Then, you know, a bunch of stuff they wear outside, and then the pajamas, everything is set up nicely. So it's always nice and neat. And, you know, of course, when I come home, if it's not like this, it doesn't look just like that, then I flip. Why is it so loud in here when y'all playing again? Huh?
Hey! Oh, giant water. Wait, giant water.
They're playing a game called Ninjago that I bought them a while ago.
No!
And every time...
No! I want to play.
Every time they're playing, that's what happens. After you eat, you can play Minecraft. But this one, is the time to eat in a second. The food is almost ready. After we eat, we can play Minecraft for a little bit before we retire. Don't say ça, c'est ton joueur là. I'm not doing much when it comes to the food. I mean, the food that I'm making today. We basically, I'm making rice. I'm gonna make some fried rice. I had the chicken that I had made a few days ago that's still in the refrigerator, and I just took some of it, put it in the pan. You know, I had barbecue sauce. It's gonna be like barbecue chicken with some fried rice, something simple like that. You know, then some cold lemonade. You know, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, you know. That's what's going on today. I'm gonna be home tomorrow because I had already took yesterday off, so I'll be home. I already took tomorrow off, so I'll be home. Even though we didn't get to go on our trip, but we reschedule it for the 2nd week of June, I think. 2nd week of June, yeah. That's what it's set up for. Anyway, guys, let's keep the day rolling. Hey, what's happening, guys? What's happening? The day is leaning towards the end. I just finished watching my basketball game. Like I said, we postponed the trip because of the car trouble to somewhere in the middle of June. That gives me time to fix it, and then also accumulate enough hours to get another day off. But I just want to say, you know, because obviously today is Mother's Day. I do speak on it, you know, but it's not that big of a deal for me. And it's not it's because I just feel like most holidays are orchestrated to get people to spend money. You know, I like to say that I try to do my job as a husband and appreciating my wife every day. You know, I try to do that. And you know, I have a pretty close relationship with my mom. You know, we have our time where, you know, and that's just how it is. When you get older, you know, then, you know, your mom is still your mom and she still see you as that little boy or whatever. So, you know, but we have a great relationship. You know, you're also in previous vlog. Well, no, but I spoke about it. She came to visit us for about a week, a few weeks ago. But I just want to say one of the things that I learned from my mom since I was a kid, it's not, you know, cooking is one thing, but one of the main things that I learned from her is is to be independent. You know, she used to tell me this story that she didn't like the way her father was when since she was a little girl, like 7 years old, where she told him not to give her her daily money, you know, allowance anymore when she was going to school. And then she decided to make some candy out of concentrated milk. I'm gonna make a video and show you how you make it, but she made it, put it in a container, took it to school and sold it, and then basically that's how she started her business, because she resented being, you know, having to depend on somebody, you know, being her father all the time. So yeah, you know, I just wanna. No way, I've been playing this game. Oh, I fell though. Sorry. Yeah, but I'm trying to close the video now.
See?
You know, so of all the things that I learned from one, that's one of the few ones that stand out. Because I never like to depend on anybody for things that I need to get done. God damn it.
Online, non-profit, and surprising.
And you know, now you see it's perfect, right? I got my daughter in my life. She want me to play this game. I forgot what it's called. But you know, so like I said, we're gonna close today out like that. You know, for years, my wife and I, like, we go at it a lot, you know, in terms of argument, you know, but, you know, you have to realize within yourself, you know, at some point, you know, that can't continue, and why that's continuing, you know, and we've rectified the problem, you know, and, you know, I leave the house every day. I go to work trying to bring in some money to help out the house, you know, but, while I'm gone, she's the glue for what we do, you know. She holds it all together, you know, while I go and try to do what I can do. You know, and that's very important. But like I said, this is stuff that I talk about every day. If you look at our channel, you see a lot of videos where I talk about my wife constantly. I don't really find too much significance in waiting on Mother's Day to talk about it. You know what I mean? But it's just another day for me, because I do try to show that appreciation daily. You know? Anyway, man, listen. Okay, good. If you're new on this channel, like I said earlier, hit that subscribe button. Si vous êtes nouveau, appuyez sur le bouton s'abonner. Ici, c'est fait de mère ici, donc je parle un peu de ma mère et des trucs qui sont importants qu'elle m'a appris. Le plus important, c'est l'auto-indépendance. Donc, j'ai parlé un peu, puis c'est ça, quoi. Donc, on va se voir demain. We're gonna see you all tomorrow for another epic vlog. And good night, everybody.